Emaketiapa Sompa dia sasiso emenijie Sompa FM Sompa TV Maketiapo Sompa dia emenijie Dichimwa fidie neto Sompa FM and TV Nebema wenijie Eni aketiapa Nebema wenijio Sabra boy mo dajini Be natural suna udie unya Nebema wenijie Aketiapa nso kamu Ema aketiapa Sumpa Mawafidie neto sumpa FM menti Kudie mwensemjina nekasebo Bichisemni ejasu semjina Sumpa de abama Sumpa FM Emaketiapa
So tie ne die ne hwe no se mu fa sade nyina mu edie man kuma se santimantem mu hwe adabraka enokro na ayiko 100.9 ma ho ayiko e wa santima mu na enam adamfo pa radio France abrochima mu Paris e ho nso won mo fa bie enokro na kosompa 98.9 eno yesunwane bona henkro sabre kro na enam sompa 90.7 nkransa bono east na ba be wie wona henkro 106.1 FM Techimai enunso ye sompa krona enam 101.3 doma hinkuru mani masase paso eye sompa na duru atoye mantam a se ye takwa enne nso ayem no sompa 101.1 edi ama wo ho na takra de so sompa 103.3 age atodi apete we ya make nyina no esan ye live e Facebook o eye sompa 106.5 FM ya na de akra na so na wahunu yenye na fe kase no wo de wadwen pa beto ase na fe wacha ma afoforo nso anya bi YouTube no Sompa FM live www.sompaonline.com ensemi nyina egu ho na awiai die di mu akotena beti bi enese education ministry no ahye school feeding wonum fa hwemu fikofiko entutum ye de honsam eba
Yabeko tema ene ne mpotemu ensemu abeto dwa ene se omanfo mpatadan beye wo ha ene akirejja tom amani nyina asekura
na adum blue light edwakase no asamkase ato won no asem bia apiepie fira akire ba no echen kuro yi sada ana yabesa bowura ensem foforo mu a eno kuro ya nso no eye kane education minister wose sonofo bie nomination to ho obekwa kwa ebo echidoma boy abomberete ama ya mubie na ya ye secure na ye de to awo na mom eye ntinimu yare sada ena ye mrebo ne sa no mu a junso twemu endpoint homeopathy clinic a twemu ka ho wono ena hwe sciatica expert sciatica commandant no 21st clinic awie wokaye ho ena anuanom baasa yatena se bebe nsem na ma abrekwa yura prince ataboaten wasem triple A man Ejapia apamdada awie mene
Ajua asare enafe
Obrempona na Kwaku ampoma
Abusia yanje brena yense ensem na se emfama mo arakosam abeto dwa ene se omanfo mpatadan bebro ha eni akire ena eja to mama ni nyina asekura pin omanfo amfa bi arakosami esiye ewo Ferro Fabric Limited ye no ewo Tema Heavy Industrial Area na wo mu kire mu se eja no ahomachi ena ehyase ma etretre ene wo manfo sika ya woma bobo stores ahodo ene niema bi etete sabia ye okra no omanfo bi da ho ema ne yeye ne nyina ahia womo amfa bibi ba kokra na odunja adwumakuo no womo kyeremu se womo te ye pe en womo ekukuru womo ka twi ya kosi bia ya no woja hyehye no ekoso ho senior officers no mo eka ho bi regional commander ka ho ene ya fire tenders yi wo mu kire mu se be ye nson ene wo mu de kopie mu wo ho na omanfo e kire mu se mprempren ya ye de kase boy e ma mo no de odum jadwumekuo no atimi aboa ama oja no wo ma bre no ase adum bibia e wo honom eni je sem e wo mu ni se enyade se wo kra bi ahwere ne nkwa e wo sare ho semi ho na omanfo bi a wo mo ho akoka nsensem ene wo mne sompa kase twetwe nkoma no wo mo so wo mo kra de wo mo ka bi nhemu wo mo te ho ene wo mo hu se eja na hyase e wo stores ne baako emu a atretre wo mo ani ba wo mo ho so no na wo mo gi wo mo ho a enye ye na wo mo frɛ odum jadwumekuo no se ne ekoso ne enti wo mo mra no wo mo twi ka ne beduru ho wo mo ba wo mo se tenders ni nsuo nim enti wo mo sa call back esa ba ye ansa na wo mo betu bibi anamo foforo de afa de asie no ho na se wo mo ba ye no na ne ebesi anya asi
Yo she inside for me. Na me yanti for private buy. Me answer the need do I say ba room was I to me. I see lady be yes stop for never birthday. And I prefer issue now. If I service in one buy and come be do almost say can in soon. So mo ko na mo samba. Come be do na 2 weeks. Now spread the happiness. Now on the encounter.
Madam ni me ba so mo je ya dakra enti me ne pani video kwa asole me wa no frɛ me sɛ membra me piem na ne ja me pie po na me hwehwe me di na mi ka me ba na ja na nya jaketoa enti eja ne de to be frank aha twempa ene ni po yes anu so wadane onkwa saa na sɛ musie bɔ de no abade a ene ene ne ye bɛte wa fitala ha enti aba ne ye mboa na ye sla na omboa ye
enti wei ayo manfo bi a womo ejapade ahye ewo Ferro Fabric Limited no Waterma Heavy Industrial Area honom ene yete se womo de womo nsem etudwa no
yanto ansam ne so ne yemfita mankwa asante mantam na nanum ho ba se abosun mienum a ekobosun miensam nie ene yete se ukopie mu ewo adumdwa kase mu a ba bi efro se blue light no eja atoho ema adwadifo in fact wo mo ho akire wan papa ene ye ba eja no krempo eto ye se eto so to ba ko bi mu na nka ye no fe no wo mnim se ne nka eja border so ja wo betimi adum ne kakra ka na nso oda so mu eto mu nti wo mo soso anu anya ye ema etefa so ma bese store bese o ha ene na chiri ho ko bese ha nan de ene etefa so se yimpra sa eno nam so ema nipa bebre ekoyi won aye ekire se no kre ni amu kom ni nyina no amane ni won yisu no amu so no amu su bi nti om koche won kakra se ayi bambie diwe na so fa bon toma no po kakra eno na empanifo che se sa sika no won nya aye no wo mo atimi ade aka common sense kakra kakra sa peja dan no de asi ho biu structure no a eja ne to mu no won ya pe contract ade ama obi ya wo no bomoden a aye dan ne kama kama de ama won na adwadifo ho kire se won wo ho won nka bi nhemu no wo mo betia ne se kuma se mayo wa ma ne homene so ese wono de ba bia wogina ne se edan na woni sie no dan no be se ne kwan amfa so kro musin no on technical wo mu nim ho hwe ene woni ye enti wono aya friend se Richard Kofi Ajiman buadi wo ba bebubu dan ni nyina to agu no asa sini foforo na wonim yankwa akire ketua bi na se ne mayo wo ka ne nsem no yenti ebimra
eja dan no saa sisi wa dako ebebu akum nipa eba saa na me so na nyem adwuma yi nti osi ebu na esi ne foforo nti woni ode plaster ataka ho no nyina de meka no se dako obeku fie obeda baba na dan ni nyina ne ni ho nti de won store ode bibia ko gu store no onyi biko ada ma bebu ne nka maka atre wo mun several times ebebu dan ada baba bu nya nya na so obeba na ebu nti bibi wo ma saa si ne yi kwata by 31 July na dan ni so
abusia weye KM mayor asante mantam amrado ya wada ho no kinzuba no ene wa chenti se we adwadini na wo so to wo ba bia ye sinu no bie na sa wo mu sa ukofi asane mafako ene da bia bobo ya na de agum wo de ko na de aba wo de ko anye sa da kro be ko ba na da na adwiri eno na adwadifo ni bi kire se sa de we ye nsoma no eya hwehwani mu niam pa na kinzuba peso wo ye no sanse we wo mo peso wo mo ya no mbe mo ba jim womu wie pe won be chama party boys and girls na wonu mu a womu so to wo ho no womu nya bi eno no womu mpeso won be ye na bio
sika amanfo de be che won wo ye ni wanum eno no wo mu disi a enche na contractor no wa wie kura no matimi akomu enti kinzuba wo adwuma bi a won fantra ne keyame
na wo ba enso wo ye eyewitness wo hu say ye tetare ho anase ena before kwanza na obi be ye vanse bi a restructuring anase bibisa na okokeme ekwaje permit ti does it presuppose say contractor no wo ye adwuma no ni permit no wo ye adwuma na na da bi it is a mayor so oba be dwagu a ye twen no womra no wo medwiri mu yes na say kemeso ehu zuba wo hu ohui adana da on be stop ye na efe no wo be ka je say pe de aye nyina echi wo ba wa fosoro wa hwe ho nyina pe columns aye de agu so that say restructuring aye na say wo be ka je say ube bu agua ye wo ha ye twen no omra no mebungu
wo de wo be ma na so ye kin na de zuba ka ho na so baba bebu dan na to agu na ya bo ka si akakra a witness kura kwa we hunu say akakra na we awie na say wo ba bedwiri ato agu a dan to asene ma na so ye be ma tu na say adum blue light na nka beti we ye adwadifuo ni bi won ya wan de ma kinzuba ke ya memayo ebi no
ene ye free warning yeso a we nso eye nwumasua so eye no ene free yewra haruna drusu wona so afọ hwe nwumasua so na wode asem bia ba beto so se enche bia na de ne na mframam ene se senior high school for no wo mu nua na wo mu die se be odi mo obi kraman kura woni ene eho ade na ene saban sisan no wo mu de nhihye gu apono so pa se de be na wo mbenya aduane pa die nanso ni nyina nkamfa no mekọ bi ya na ye nkọ no kwa ne se honti wonoma ye nhihye se enuane no de scientist broni friend perishable goods eno no nsa no de enkonko hya chaasefo ne nsa na wo mo hwe so ewo sukuu mu ha nemom ebi se beans nom ene de broni friend serious and grains no ye no yetime de konkom no ende be free buffer stock na aba na sade na emu nsam tie no de ekọ ya no wo bu aten de ebe bu aten na modi wo gina ho ne timi bu aten ni trodo yewra hari na drusu ya wo ye nwumasua so afo wo kire sade asem no emuti ankasa.
In terms of quantities, I've even asked the internal auditor of the Ministry of Education to move around the country and give me an audit report. We are engaging with Charles so that we share it. They will do perishables, then buffer stock and commodity exchange can do the grains in the right quantities. So we are negotiating and discussing it with Charles. It is not necessarily our wish, but we have a duty to ensure timely, adequate availability of the food.
True. Yabampa na yebaya yebawa woba. Na ewia no yewra hare na drusu amananso ho. Ena wosade to so chese sa no fee stress project na abane de aba no. Sesei wokopota no so asuafo be se apem aduonu enkono ene ekire aduonum enan ena wonu mawura portal no so ya wo mo hwese wo mo nso betimi enya enhyehyepa na nso ni nyina mu no wo mo nya sika ngumo kura de 600 million Ghana cedis wonu ma jagum se wo mo mfa mo ho bra.
As close of day 17 June with 107,429 completing the application and some 21,621 at various stages of completion. 22,592 applications have been validated for disbursement. 114 public tertiary institutions out of 168 institutions have submitted total enrollment data for 103,212 students.
Yewra harina drusu wono ene so afọ hwe nwumasua so ena ate se woka eba free senior high school ene wo mu nua ne dia sabi eduba bia wono mo kan binsi 3 na yasa galolo nka ede ahwe no eho ensam hyehye a wo mo de egu apono so.
Na education minister Sansem Chofo nhiem kro no ase wo kan semagodo no abebre asemba kwa wode tuja NSS scholarship secretariat e wo Ghana ha wo mo de hyehye egu akwam bedanda ne mani aye kasa ikra no wo mo de nkrata akwakopie mu wo maimra sebedwam a wo mo hwese wo mbetu ho na mo adi ho enkomo na wo magye atumama authority no anasa secretariat no wo mo adani din no kakrama na beye authority esan se ebeye authority prekope no beboa amom dwumadi a wo mu di no etimi edi mu ankasa enti enche wo mu betu saa anamon no na wo se enhyehyɛ we no betime aboa ama sebe enhwehwɛ nimu niema ya mpepi no wo kɔ secretariat ho a wo mo ye scholarship no ayɛ de mu ɔmanfo ne kura no yenimu wa ɛne yɛ de ma wo asɛ kokofu bɔɔrobɔ no wunimu ayɛ mfrɛwo ɛho asɛm no ɛno no enti wɔse saa ɛhyehyɛ a wɔn de bɛbɛdane authority a ɛbɛyi saa hwehwɛ animu na wei yɛ me kuromuni ɛna wei ɛyɛ me maame wɔ fa ase ne ne keka ho no ɛbɛyi saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɛde afiri hɔ enti airline no wɔse ɛnkyɛ aban no de kopie mu wɔ mai mmarahyɛ badwam na wɔn adi ho nkɔmmɔ.
The president has also directed that the Ghana Scholarship Authority Bureau, hitherto the scholarship secretariat was under the presidency for a long time. And when I say presidency, not the John Mahama presidency, it used to be an office operating under the office of the president. We're happy to know that President Mahama has directed that the scholarship secretariat, noting that it's an academic-related institution, be run and supervised at the policy level by the Ministry of Education. I will be introducing the Ghana Scholarship Authority Bill in Parliament anytime shortly.
Way yes, what for your share a humasia and some so Ora Haruna Idrisu.
Ye free humasia so na fe yanko oswafo a man Ghana na ma hodo antam nkomo no. Yanko ba ho so nkomo kakra we ye orunyamfo Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. Wono so e de kakra de atoso na anum ho ama nempo ebra na Ghana today. Ye cheche nsam wa kwaso wa Ghana ha no kra ye bo so kakra de ma wo se.
Sompa FM.
O Ghana ya na musie ye wo America abrochima mu no a. Abantie bi wo ho. Sa abantie no ne niam a wo ye friend Frederick Kwatin. Ne niam a wo ye ne se wo no de niam a enye nko a fraudulent act. Eno wate wo no de o man din eye emenam so krampo ma me ne wo ka sei. Empanifo atwena sensen. Eno ena orumnyamfo Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa ede atoso enura ho brase odefie no ka sei. Eno kra anamo we nyina won atu. Na ne wo kire bi a wo ntimi mfa ma abonte enura de wo yi ano e wo brase odwam ne bi ne sei. Wo mo ni US aban no akabom se abrante no efre ne se Frederick Kwatin no na account kura ye freeze no. Eno nti 1 Ghana cedi 1 peso in fact kobo kura no wo nya emfa nidi. No no ase kwam de no na se no asu kwam de no na o man ne ye hwehwe no no de ne ho besia eso no a.
As members of this August House may be aware, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs took an extraordinary but necessary step on the 26th of May 2025 to temporarily close the mission in Washington, D.C. and recall staff to Accra following reports of grave legal infractions. This decision was made after thorough deliberation and prompted by incriminating findings from a special audit team which uncovered instances of fraud, conflict of interest, and corruption, particularly involving visa processing and the unauthorized activities of a third-party agent operating under the name Ghana Travel Consultants, GTC. Among the findings are the unlawful activities and conflict of interest involving one Mr. Fred Kwatin, who was formerly employed on August 11, 2017, according to our records at the ministry, as an information technology officer. Mr. Kwatin continued to work with the mission with a renewal of annual temporary appointments. It has also emerged that Mr. Fred Kwatin was not qualified to be employed as a local staff, as he does not possess the appropriate legal status to be employed in the USA.
Wano angasa mukrano, wonshada kura ninkrata edimu ya obetimi de aye adwuma, obetimi de aboa man no. Eno ka hono bie na we ya no eno wasan de kakra to so no tese sa Mr. Kwatin ya we say Mr. no kra de man ka so wa bunu dodo wo so akira se wono kra mpo sa so ye ho na no wo embassy wono wo no wo bi ba ho na wa direct no I say doctor fu obi nu musuban oba pe I say oh we dey draw we dey bi ni hantiko ayi na kwato ho no wa tro de amount ana bi kra mpo scan bi mpo na so okoya no wa tro so kwa ha na koye obekwa na direct interest enti we abrantie sabi na no wo ye company be a friend GTC and abasa baba ya dia no direct to ko GTC wo we direct conflict of interest and what can say no.
Mr. Speaker, additionally, the investigations revealed that Mr. Kwatin is the owner and main operator of Ghana Travel Consultants. The company was later mysteriously contracted to provide exclusive courier handling for the mission, effective 1st January 2023, by the former ambassador, Her Excellency Hajia Alima Mahama. The team discovered that this situation started as far back as 2019. Therefore, the 2023 contract only sought to legitimize what was palpably wrong. This dual role as IT contract staff and at the same time service provider, where he illegally redirects applicants to his own company, GTC, created a criminally unacceptable situation where personal interests was clearly prioritized over official duties to the detriment of the mission's objectives and public trust.
Enya eti Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa North Tom Brasewejani enra Braseweje fie nsamode kotudwa eno no.
Ene yenye free no so a yento aso na yenwura osonoma no onoma boboa no mekire ene PP wo makache na NPP amanyoku no General Secretary Eyera Justin Kodia Frempong na wono ene dia ba beto abontenche se wono mbe contentem akwa akoyi wo mo flag bearer na awia ma watumi asiesie won ho ekuro bia ededadeda amanyoku no wo mo miemia manawu ansana akwa akoduru se afoforo eye amanyoku aka no nsokora beyi wo mo de na we ho no na wone nsantwofo di ahia na wo boso no obeche se nyame de chen ya boso me January opepa no ne de toso de duasa ba 2026 wono be contentem akwa koyi wo mo empenimfo no na ekwawie ne yebusa ne die ntira wono mo ye ne ntam sa eno ene wo kire mu sei e kire nsantwofo
Osha social media, the way social media, I atesine wo ya mayosem. And then confone 80 more than ABA 92 and ABA GTV pen ho. Then assembly aba part ho a the emotions ne kwam kofo kaso ene acrimony ne rankwa ekoso no. E ha part ne ma a division ba part. Na wo share comments ekoso di atem ekoso ne campaign no me ekoso nyina. People are not talking too much about national elections. The donor primaries ebebaso. Enti sadia titime to ne ntema one sade de do na ekoso nyina no. Asubetwa. Etoso bi baby a part na du sese no. Ena wo hye no ma empo abayo tisu eye ya. Ese yenya flag bearer nya pani bi a sebio. Mpoma pani kra ka asembi na nya position also wo ho. Na so yetima bua netimi a united party no near prepare for the 2028 elections.
Eno wasona manyoku o my Ghana wo motitreni Yewura Justin Frempong Kodua ene kasa yi ewie no wasade beto so chese Ablekuma North ya wo moto abana oba ku afiri yi so na adi nkunim na chine yefo nso so wo mo na adie ya sei etwetwere wombo e wo court no won die behu ni pefe se aposifo service with integrity and a service no wo mo ye na so integrity no wo mo twetwe ne baabi nte ye oboa pa na wo mo aboa pa atwetwe twe ama ba bedu baabi a eginan
Ablekuma North Ghana police for any edi agrobia any agropapa if we say I cut 3 polling stations ewo Ablekuma North na electoral commission a quality resource ewo polling station ho nyina then to go ahead to declare winner for Ablekuma North parliamentary elections. Anytime be a electoral commission, ebe na adwen se obefre
eno Yewura Justin Frempong Kodua ewo Ablekuma North nso ede ho na ate se wokasa yi na ne nyina nka momo no ma entam yankwa homa no so na ye ka wosona manyoku no a wono mu a wo mo nwene ho mra na woka ho bie wo mo twa ho sa na wodi akire bie na wo mo kyekere nso wono mo kyere bie ba konkonkodi nkomo wo ye nintini pa na waben wo mram enti enka be frɛ na aben law na emra no nso wodi enti eba mram a ebeka se edi law lawyer obiribu ahen me wo fa abronye na ye musa ne se de na firi sura bete ba yere homa mu a ama wosono mba wo mu tutumrika na wakwakọ ye wo mo primaries breko afoforo enya nkeka wo hu lawyer ate yanka SOMPA dumienu kasa eboni awie ma hae
ya me joso
na mo office bibia da ye de
na ba wo ma
de ho ase na ebi bu sasa de na ba ma wosono na wedi so mo se 31st January 2026 mo na mo ba be ye primaries yi
me chat before me ameno bakari ya me mangane ba chote menka
beto nka pa
na me no baka na ya madwene ye wo amanyukom na amanyukom the National Executive Committee the council one pressure etc. However, the mrazo na me kwan ma no so metra madwene so
tie tie sompa
tie pa
me da me ba nya adwene asam no mo na me ni wo bu nya adwene dangerous for the new patriotic party. Very, very dangerous. So, new patriotic party, the problem now, Unyaye. Polling station. You know, I can tell you, sir, both 2022 and 2015, the BN1 of the police station election. The BN1, the prefer Quantiqua, and the contract police station as a condition in Crowa. The cry or moon farm. I was a police station because the constituency are not also contesting you. Because the certain MP also contesting you. When they are any Azana, when you are on purpose. At least constituency elections. It is to transfer original elections. But even to transfer national elections. Transfer with the parliamentary primary, you know. But what in the meeting?
Meto nkapa lawyer. Enti we no ususu ni se wo de ho ba bia ugina ya. Eye chinchima na ompese wo mu chinchim sono manensa no wo mu de kwahye ba consent na wo mu yo ne tentem sa na.
Oh, anya ba consent. What mean ka se ba consent? Abi wo ka ba consent no nya adwe. Ba consent. Bia no be Dr. Bawi. O ma o mo ba no. Ani ona so na no, ona so na amu. Bia ntimi Dr. Bawi. But you must create level playing field. You must create playing field. So when creating level playing field, let me party on. But ultimately,
lawyer, I'm talking.
You must create level playing field. As I said, the problem I the secretary there. Me di who ya man pa me di no who ya wo say. Okay, some we registration of MPP member. Every nook and cranny to Krobium, a Krobium, Mantamu BM, who register MPP for. If a crown could have done a can, voter ID. Ma Muvia, Ma Waba, police station. Very member, we are not trouble with the police. We are delegates to the not very member, be able trouble for constituency elections. You don't need an album.
Okay.
You don't need an album. Not very member, be all registered or better. They do regional. What very members of the TV.
Okay.
The Blue National. They are solving the problem.
Enti lawyer say ohwe wosona manyoko momra ne nchiama mudi tintim ya na woka ho bie say wosono wo opposition a brebe nanka wo say primaries no wo mokono.
For me it's been material whether we are in opposition or we are in power. Niema yenya problem is delegate system no. Ama for timipia mpia betia pa ama buga so ban. Anti buga ba mu a adidija na nyam nananam.
Nokre.
Eti se wukinchim nansa at the polling station, nothing to minister at the constituency, nothing to minister at the regional or national. General elections, men Kotuaba.
Okay.
So, they are not being realistic. They are not being realistic.
Me too, pa.
But 31st December. January.
31st January 2026.
What is a primary, you know? Constituency is giving me a primary, you know? Being me on 2021.
No, correct.
So by November or October 2025, no one will turn out office in action. So, our constituency executive now, what about Kotuaba? No, not the term of office in action. The term of office is expired. Now, the term of office is expired. Let's tell you what you make Kotuaba.
Lawyer, ye jaw na mamu wako ena mobiri ntino. Ebinu mokura ye kuoma na se nanka wose empanimfo esifem na wo ne grassroots tufo no e consult wo mo ansa na we yabaso. Nenso wo mo anyo ne sa, one sa afo ne ya adwene.
Who consult and you know the MPP members. You need to do the registration of members. When was the last time? We register members? When was the last time we issue party card? When was the last time we issue party card? When was the last time we register members? Because you see, you need to do registration. Paid up members. When your registration, when you are paid up members of the MPP, card bearing members. You don't do the abon system will go away. Abon system no and manipulation. It's another technology work. Oba your boy register with papa and the letters to be done at the polling station. So back at the woman can't but I'm saying I'm what party me. No. The mischief which you wanted to cure, that mischief cannot be cured by this system. This system cannot cure the mischief. Nyama party me no. Because constituency be brave o oko bunu bizna. And people one seat. That one seat no. Enya damoa na etwa mama afo. Na nka ama afo nwe ya. Nka people ntimi no sa seat. Oko afo and people one seat. Enya gidiom ko na etwa Frida. Nka Frida nwe ya. Nka people be to that seat. So anya constituency chairman and a regional chairman be na nduma. So stamina. So by election. You probably brand control because Kenya amount for so year police station elections. Also see elections. Abu Fono. It even by elections amount for control. What is in the story of Kumawu everything all over. Central region we are by election team. That you crazy. Let's talk the number of amount because system now we need to constituency executives and regional executives and nobody call me parliamentary candidate. It is this is common knowledge. So I'm just like what a municipality from no or consult me and make us and I wish a million people. But we should have given a phone or do an inquiry on MPP or any MPP ID card. So go and do the registration first. Then you claim the external. You register and say what's that? Elections, competitive elections. Then constituency elections. Better members. What was that? Nobody listening. What was that? Offer compassion. And I'm not going to say. Now that's how could skill the sayer. I'm sorry, Barcelona, Real Madrid. One more air classical. Yama, or Shapotua good. Portua now from Krama is the man of Miyama. We are entering July 2026. When to Mama Oman a party ID card. 4 years. When to Mama Oman party ID card. And we think that we have a opportunity to very generous to be one. I'm people say I Daniel just said don't let find a way. How do you find your door? Or when your door? Or because a position which in Chimamunsa, our constituency here. General elections or Munkotuaba or Batuka independent candidate or the NDC candidate. And people find your door, that was a position making here.
Lawyer, we may know as a pan over when Yamay and Fufru be a better chance on your bebo from him, say a woman so abajenso. Nana Obribuahen, lawyer, I have friends are Bronye, and I your corn in China, Yanona Cobon Como, Efa, was sono Amanyoku, and a primary year, one master said Yamedicha 2026, one number corner 31st January no ehon. Away we are secured water. Brakwa utie from Pakasi secure sanitary pad and asumu na me kanfo de ama oba bia wose ne nyinta so no obu ne nsa bosome akwantu no mo ne se won fa secure emo ne hobra eno na ne ntaba no wa eno achi ni mu edu etimeje na esiesie eye ne je ntia mpepe mfa ho nkogu ani mu ase e wo badwam Mama Excellence Cosmetics kumase won na age ton enti adum pizza te ho no wa hwehwe no ana kwada so estate taxi rank hwa asempa pharmacy dadem ho wonsa ebeka no na wajibi wonu ma so aso anema tonton no so secure no enenne obi age atomo a wo mo emmo enenti oto nema na wonso wafa bi na nema asesa ede amaw Siatica commandant 21st clinic awie okutayemu ena yede kase na brewo minim yade yesiso ho ya wonkom mayentwe omogye hu yade kon na yemmo wadura eye highly efficacious medication ebetu yare na se wo mo nso ne timi twabo mpoko broni krom na wokosa broni fita yare ye friend se ko ankro na etewo so no wo madom amna firi hwa mo watimi akase am free awie wo mo na kan yen ho a yade dumienu kase ebo de firi so mpafie na enam ya affiliate ahodo ene online no so nyina na ye gina mo decoder no so somo ye da ye ho aba ye ba de aka yare beto awo
SOMPA FM.
Kweku, minim sawa she. Me kraman nani. Now so ebony show one baso.
Malihon sapeno. Ebony condoms comes in different flavors and available in all pharmacies, chemical shops, over-the-counter shops, and pubs. For bulk purchases, contact 055-230-0075. Ebony condoms, Ghana's most pleasurable condoms. Make it worth it.
We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
It don't need the view is a condom. The condom mulia then it's not on, but don't got as a condom.
Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Ghana had the obedient says a prostate. Na baby omutimi screening. Emma huni ye etuasia. Na a Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Anasa a kidney, a liver problem. Hofa baby and ajujo. Na the friend premature ejaculation noa. Be maybe a one would offer kwakweshia. Asa wood dinner huagro. Asa wo tonte. Any ebra Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Na yamuao. A man mema mo power. A Endpoint Homeopathy Clinic. Wamu demufua. Yari bia infections been a woho. Anasa bia wonsha wofa baby na ajujo. kidney problem prostate deɛ ɛyɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic kumase wobɛhu endpoint homeopathy clinic ɛwɔ kɔnoma boy here ɛna akra ha nso so deɛ wɔn mu gyina mu ankasa ɛwɔ spinters bɛbrɛ friend share signboard no woduru na wobusa sa wopɛ endpoint homeopathy clinic a obia ɛbɛkyerɛw frɛ endpoint ɛwɔ 0244 867068 ɛna 0274234321 endpoint homeopathy clinic a wɔn mu dɛm fo
medo edura no pa wutimi to wo boase etwitwi si o do na so nim se me de yas toothpaste and the brush and the twitwi mesima menya homka senti na ye boko yi na me de me all time favorite yas herbal toothpaste and the brush aboa me ama sesei menum nso a enwunu anase de ehia me semfimfim me biem na wo hwasa mesi aye fita sesrecha homa na et brightens yas whitening toothpaste and the brush and the midi shimisi entina wo see fe na yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush ni de ebo wo se ho ban demu ni nyina ema wonum ye sham oh yes enu krotrodo yas herbal yas whitening and yas total care gel toothpaste and the brush abusuan chamfa
se wo pedudu tu e won kran ha for Leicester Ghana Limited and was 050-161-9588 Leicester Ghana Limited and the yas toothpaste mo ahodo and the brush abadwa so ababoye
SOMPA TV Emma Aketiapa
Emma Ketuapa ampebusia yedamase se monya bre amia dane ye ho abaye toa premto breka se bonoso kane dwemtreni Manu Patriotic Party NPP abanyoko no ora Freddy Blay enso ede na no ato primary sia mpenifo ahyehye se nyame yadomu a January ni de to so aduasa bako ewo afimpinu ene aduonu nsia wo mo de hyehye so no so no de wo fuan so pa sanse ebeboa ama entawantawa biara e wa amanyuku no emu obi oni obi wo menasepo bia no wo mo ahwe no wo mo edisan komo na yi edi afiri ho ama obi enya ne ho ntiase enhyehya agodo mu de begu akom se de be ya fimpinu ne aduru no nwotwe wo mbetimi asaba aban mu biem enye no nko ase tumi no wo mo pre ne nko na emom se wo mbehye amanyuku ni mu din na maniema etimi akoye nti on de wo hu se we no eyade a ebebo aye pa.
Of late, there had been a few bickerings and rancor within the party, all relating to flag bearership, and people have started attacking each other in a way that is unsavory and rather tend to be divisive. And one of the reasons being that let's do it early, market our leader or the presidential candidate, and maybe stop the bickering and the attack on each other. So let's have that one first, because most people are marshalling, a lot of people are marshalling behind individuals they consider to be presidential candidates. And it's not going well for the party. So let's do it fast, get it done, and then everybody come along and there'll be unity. Maybe let's market our presidential candidate early. If we quickly do conduct elections, then you have enough time, and then presidential candidates could go to the field, start campaigning, just like maybe our opponents or other places, other jurisdictions will do.
Ora Freddy Blay eye kane dwemtreni Emma NPP amonyukunu
Yegusu ejina NPP ene wa monkomo bo sanse mpani se obofo ene ne ne nam eho apaso na wo wa monsem no mu ano ena kasamafo ede ma asen central kane mra se ojani ana ojina mudi ma won onumnyamfo Canada akompre ko e Japan wakasa de ma no ene wa kire mu se he sane na apampo ne obribu ahebon koma na oche so we ase ne ompeso amode self aggrandizement di favor one party baako ewo mu yi eno na akwasi kwa atenche se nya no kure wonu wo hu ni sa kura na wo abeka sa na ya adwenkyere so de ete se hwenepo wo bia ne de na emom so wo mu nimu a wo mu de wo mu hu se wonu mu ebeto aba no wonu na ebekire wonu na ebekire se we ni epe no ana we ni empe no enu nti se wo pese wo
cleaning may also be a bit murkier. But for me, the most important thing is that I trust in the judgment of the people, polling station executives down there.
Ebushani Petini kan era kwasi kwate wono ekasa edema onumnyamfo Canada akompreko ohene e Japan.
Ene yefri yewura akompreko die so ama yenwuram kane ngoma suasoafo e wo mampeni na nadanko akufuado kane mampeni apenso doctor say wa bitwim na no ukuede yetete ho yenka bi nhyiemu yete ne se ene bi nenam na mfoni di akire yehwe ne yewura adutwim a wo se wono se nyaduru se sonoma no wo mu bie kwampono no to se wo mu epese kopre mampeni agua ana se wo piritu franka edema wo sono de kopre mampeni agua no eduru so a wono nso betuniti no wo bekobi na se de wo sika no no ene wo che se wono no eba nemudia wo kura enu achi wo ahofama ena wasan so aye ready se wo betimi atu franka no na wadi sunu manim na sasemi ena ni Lante Vanderpoy national coordinator edema district road improvement program drip enye de yedi bonsu no nemom de yedi yi akwan ewo yempotem no pani a woda no wode beto so se pani no wo hwebra obeye ngoma suaso afo ewo mampani akufu ado apenso ya se ye no yodum wo ma no adede no na nanije ne ho se obetimi atu franka de amoso na ebewie no ebe ya te se de odo ho hya amanyosemu na wunnim ba bi obusua ko afri obohu se wono ma enim amanyom no wombe wurawura kwayi na nankasa nyina de aba betopa so na sadi wosikire mu no wone sompa kase bodamu ene di sankomu yi.
For my brother Educhum, he's a fine gentleman. I like him for his calm demeanor. I don't see anything wrong with him desiring to put himself up for the flag bearership. But I don't want him to also premise his qualification to contest for the flag bearership because of his performance at the Ministry of Education. His performance at the Ministry of Education is both 50-50. There are certain things he did, I would think that he did right, but there are a lot of things that he also did wrong, which will not give him the sort of credit he's looking for. He should go out there on his person, Educhum, servant of this country. I've served. I may not have achieved a perfect score, but I've served in humility.
Julius Nikwe Kote opanyini edi nchemu kakraba ya wochemu se fisa ya ne yetai charge ntitu ahyenkafo efa road traffic infractions ahodo no wose enye ne na saade ne wo ho no mu efra fimpinu ani edumie 2012 na sa ahyehye ne wo ho wabra wone nsem chofo twetwe nkomo no wose road enforcement eni niam bi etete sa charges no ya na mpempinu wo manfo kasei ase usi kwa so na kita hyen a chese wunni ahoto kakra bi ni tichu kra ne wo mo a wo mo number plate e bia yen register ye ana se wunkita wo license ana roadway de enya adwuma saa ne mari nyina ene wunkita bia na otiate no wo se wo no wo ba akonwa so se acting chief executive officer no na enkramantem ha compliance officer wa higher 6 pe 6 so enti share asenkafo a wo mo nam ya kwanso na compliance officer say ye ensia enti na adroba fododo no a wo mo fo mo hudi free enso wo ba ye wo matimi apagya number num ama no akosoro a station ba konko a bia police station ba kokora wo mutimi nya compliance officer be ye edu say bia DVLF offices no enti share ema cases no a wo mo de ba ho no abribia na ekosoro enti wo sisa na mo no mo tuye na nam so amede sachre papa abom dwumadi a wo mu edimu.
This has been there from 2012. It is not the doing of Nikwe Julius. It's been there, just that the level of enforcement then wasn't as efficient as it. And head office, I give each station 10 compliance officers. Based on the area they operate, they have where they will go and stand and ensure compliance. So I'm sure it's because I have equipped the compliance officers. That is why the public is not getting to know about this, but it's been there for a very long time.
Enwachi enwopanyi echiremu se sa charges no a eya womo ejijijije no eya de se emra ma ho kwan se womutu anamo bia etisa ya legislative instrument na woka ho asem no wose wo ko mai mrahye bedwamu a ewo ho no ma womo regulations act a etai sa anamo no echi.
I didn't bring that, and it's part of the part of the LI. When I come into office, the Parliament has not amended any LI from the first LI we sent to Parliament is the commercialization of motorcycles. So I have not even amended any LI when it comes to this. And you can check traffic question at check 158 of LI 2180, and when you come down. You come down to, for the non-compliance issues listed above, is 225. And it is not the doing of Julius Nikwekote. I never implemented this. It's been there already. Just that I've equipped my compliance officers to be more efficient and effective on the road.
Julius Nikwekote, acting chief executive officer. Emma DVLA.
Na yakwa santimanta mu mpasa so. Ewo afano Southwest mensine no emu na asem afiri ho ba nya nika. Ene sa desuafo ya wampatam ho no nso mu na pe jeso mpon. Na omo pon so kra no makofie sa akekempu anko befa no 3. Awowo pa snakes. Etwi ka santini ya kana awowo na nka oba no ho ade anka ka no owo. We de wando so awowo pa. En wo mo agi suku ya boso. Enti nkwada yi wono mo ankasa mu no awowo mo nya kwan kwatena suku num. Wo mo ko suku mu ho so kra na bia da betimi ahyehye tire kakra. Ewo suku mu ho de apampa awo no. De nso amuna. Enso muna se kimu a. Yen pamu ya man kwada ya nko fie pe. Eho ne be te se lagoon no. We kra de asepo. Eno na suku fu etre se no kre. Sa de we ha dwene pa mo ne na ho. Na yen to aso mfiri ho. Na afi aban enso mrem.
Yes, we then yakora because Yansman team emu futuro. Nsonya topena esropina enam classo. This year judge na table so in chance and dining so. You so as only from tie how the blinty sraban say aban bo nsonya muna pedisi epona yekofi ntimi sua de wo etimi firim because school da no eno ase atim twi embo ho ntinso ta na eso ne
eno ma edisia aden ne kumase fo no ne roma kase fo mu use ni bi wa ha set textbooks ne computers ni bi wa ha betimi de esua de nti e ba sa ya kwa kwatro bi si ya e ho trepa
abusia we ya sukufuo ni bi eno wa chese no kura ha dwene pa na ne nyina mu no ye ne ohimpopro ya wo mpasa so ade mra na na kofi buache ye ne bonkomo emo chese no kura wo bi apra kwan wo bi apriwe wan die no wan problem ana nkoda no aka no na na sepia o
school ni me ha kwahia enu ntimi da me na ensuo to a oye kura me no mo kase ye ensuo mu ni enkura be pon hihie enkura be pon hihie na no mo twere moko ho na chicha fo no ba menim adaya na enkura twe moko yi on bi pa ahogu ensuo mu ensuo de ko enu ti amemani brei o kan waka na se ma hodi ntimi me ho na enkura di mirika kikiki se adai o se na o wa pie school anya sam ketwa mi hu wo ko wo school ho no akire be se nice num emu ananka ni mu pamre anya sam ketwa school ni ben enwuram mo ho kase e wo school mu me se aban se omra no be boa me de ade akire doi yeso e ka Ghana achabanchwa ne he
abusiani auti ye aya na kofi buache na nukure sanka wo dwan wo Facebook na so a we your friend no se brofokasa no dilapidated ero cry understatement we konjon ni nyina bubu kojo to na achiachia wo no na enye edan so eye nnua ntabodan pa nye enote esa yi atakwa na se fadan bu eno afa no 3 we ye ntabodan ya asa achiachia ena ntabodan no kran so no esoro no kran po na we ya se ya boss no otimi se nchanse no ne a anka ye de bobo ya ne nchanchen ni bi no ena we ya kotutuo no ande abodan ne so enyenyenyenyenyenyenyenyenyenye ena na kofi bu achechire se we die no kra sempani amamu a wa hwe ye kura no kra be gina ntumi so atusuku num na we ko na sa akoda yi wasu wonko school no be kwa galamsey site a ho so kra san so ya asemu ya nya asem ketwa nti na kofi bu achechire se no kra aban mrem na wan how kase nie etu atwama wan a wan da wan beda ye mongram wa amanone na fe yemfa ne yekoso e wo ho nso emfa nto aso they say penise obofo ne nam eho apaso nti Israel ni Iran fo wo montokwa no say ya ma update wo SOMPA 106.5 FM any affiliate ni nyina no a eho eya na asem kase pa e na ebeba esan se wan hwe yi a na wantimi antene nyina na wei one mo Israel for no one mo defense minister and I told the aba montre so no chese no kre supreme leader ya wada Iran for na no a one what safe haven ya wa ma command ya no what tutu ba no wonti mi hwe no e ma ni nchini botodu e wo wiase wanche bia wan beto ano na wan bete ne sate ni nchire bu nyina ne se one mo na anya ntokwa wo de pomfa ntokwa na mra ye mpanifo so na no wan to bomb bibia na dwe ya na Isokora hospital wo Israel ho no wan ato akọ ama nipa be se de wo twe nan won nyina prepra eno nti wo kire ne se wo mu nim no wo yes hade ne bio se kim wo mu anyo wo beba won so na ne wo Iran fo no so kire ne se wo mu krampo no na nya hospital ho no mu hia demom wo mu pe wo mu security base ho no ben hospital so ma shara no de akopie hospital no nchen ontimi ntomo wo eno wo mu to ya etofom ye e ma akopie hospital nti one wo bi e kan no hospital obi a no wo ma ne ko se na emom wo ye ka kire won se wo mu security base wo ma mfiri ho ne wɔn bɛto bi di aba hɔ ɛno na Israelfoɔ kyerɛ wɔn sɛ sɛ mo sɛ mo bɛba deɛ a ne odi mo anim no wɔn nso yɛ pɛ no Donald Trump di n'ano atum bi ɛkyerɛ sɛ saa deɛ no wɔkɔ soɔ no wɔno ɛnɛ ne kyerɛ yaa sɛ wɔyɛ ntuwan ho fo wɔno nso wɔbɛwura mu na supreme leader no
emu amanebɔ ɛbrɛ mu
na ɛdum blue light baabi agya no tɔɔyɛ no wɔn na ɔnto wɔn ne kɛseɛ paa deɛ ma kinzuba kɛyɛ mmɛmɛ yɛ sɛ wɔnim wɔfra foforɔ mo wɔn fansi wɔn so
asɔre ahwɛ nwumasua so ahyɛ sɛ audit kɛseɛ paa nkɔma SHS wɔn mu nnuane a wɔn mu die nti perishable goods no Charles Fomfa na de aka bafa stock nkutem
kane dwamtrani ma NPP amanyokuo no nso abɛkyerɛ mu sɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a na gyina yɛsi amanyokuo no wɔn de aba sɛ wɔn primaries no wɔn bɛyɛ n'animanimu ya no wɔse wɔfoa so
ɛno ɛna olunyamfoɔ Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa ɛnso de bi ato so kyerɛ sɛ aberanteɛ fɛ no Frederick Kwaten yɛ a ɔdi ɔman ne dwiri mu ɛwɔ amonone no wɔn de tabo no ɛde atena sikasɛm so
wɔsono amanyɔkuo sɛ yɛwura general mu a dɛ ɛtɔ so daduasa baako wɔn bɛkɔ primaries na ɛno na ebi akasa afa ho Justin Kodua Frempo aka bi na lɔyɛ obribu ahen sɛ ɛba sɛ kura ɛwɔ amanyɔkuo num no enyanwi
ɛnsɛm no na ahodoɔ bebree ɛka wei nom ho ɛna nuanom mmiɛnsa gye adwa ɛde mu nkyɛmu ɛbrɛ ne mmom hyɛ no nso sɛ yɛ secure sanitary pad na dawroma ɛna wɔma yɛn nneɛma no nyinaa kɔ yɛ secure nti na wo a wodi wo birthday biara no ɛyɛ apɛ secure sanitary pad te sɛ Elora efua amponsa ɛnɛ yɛ birthday say secure sanitary pad ɛne yɛ kamfo ɛde ama wo efiri wo famrante hene hɔ wɔse nnɛ woyɛ deɛ nia secure sanitary pad ɛno no wɔde bɛma wo nti efua amponsa happy birthday sanso ɛna endpoint homeopathy clinic I'm free wɔn nso sɔ yasene kama pa ɛma bibia kɔ yie fɛfɛɛfɛ de ma yɛn ɛna afei the sciatica commandant the sciatica expert 21st clinic wɔn nso bɛbɔ yɛ chidom ɛma nneɛma nyinaa ɛkɔ nkan kama ma bibia etimi yɛ fine ɛnuanom a wɔte yɛn ka ɛwɔ kaseɛ mu no ɛyɛ me ɔbrempɔn nana kwaku ampoma mene
adwoa asare ɛna afei
triple amen Ejapia apam dada eleja bobare siatika yede wasi mobro